Hey guys, what's up? This is Ziploc Rules 2013 and welcome back to Let's Play Wii Sports Resort. Today we are really approaching the end here. We only have 2 more sports to play, although there are 3 activities we'll be playing. But yeah, we are going to the second to last new minigame sport, and that is cycling. We're going to be biking around the island. We're going to be doing road race, which is the single player variant. Versus is one-on-one with another person, which I can't do. I don't have anyone else to play with. And plus, I don't know, it's mostly the same thing. But yeah, cycling road race. Now there is the one-stage variant where you can pick any particular stage to bike around. And you can do that. You unfortunately have to unlock 3-stage race and 6-stage race by playing everything 5 times. Yeah, so that was a bit of a grind. 3-stage race is just breaking in half, but we are going to just be doing the single 6-stage race mode and just go through normally. Now, I am kind of an idiot. Why am I an idiot? Well, as you can see here, I have stamps, and I have a skill level of 447 because I forgot to use a guess me when I went through here to unlock everything. Yeah, oops. Yeah, whatever. I got pretty basic stamps. Last gasp is to cross the line when you're out of breath. We'll kind of talk about how that works when we get to the race. First of many, just finish a race in first place. One-stage masters get first place in all the one-stage races. We can't do either of these. We can't get this one either in this video. Finish both 3-stage races in first place. These will be completed on stream. Now 6-stage masters to finish the 6-stage race in first place. This one's much more manageable, and I should probably be able to get that here. But yeah, I did accidentally go, and I got 2 stamps, but they're the most basic stamps ever. I can actually show how you get them off. I can show off how you get them pretty easily. Now you'll either be cycling during the day or at sunset, and you kind of zoom in here. Zoom out on the map, and that's basically the path we're going to be following for the first stage. Now, there's going to be 100 people here for the 6-stage race, whereas the 3-stage race, I believe there's 50, and then for any 1-stage race, there will be only 30. They have 3 hearts here. Yeah, you get that really weird look at me behind you. You can kind of move your camera around left and right, and then you put it back to the default position with down on the D-pad. And you can draft behind the other bikers to regain some stamina. And yeah, basically if you run out of health here, you don't die or anything, but you run out of breath and you have to stop, take a drink of water, and kind of get back into things. Now here you can hear sound effects. I'm obviously almost out of breath. And you can go a little below 1 heart. You really shouldn't. If you go too much there, then you will run out of breath. We got Mies kind of watching us from the sidelines, which is pretty cool. Controls are pretty simple. Nunchuck in left hand, Wiimote in right hand. And you kind of just tilt the Wiimote and Nunchuck wherever you want to go. Directions-wise, just left or right, which is pretty simple. Very easy sport to get into. And it is very fun. Now, when you draft behind these guys, if there's a wind pushing you, you can kind of afford to just sort of coast for a little bit and not have to use up all your stamina. Now, yeah, when you go below a heart there, that's where you really want to be careful. And be careful about getting your little gusts there when you're basically out of breath. Kind of a dangerous thing to do. Now, basically, how your skill points are going to be determined is based on your overall position and your overall time. And that'll be calculated at the very end of this 6-stage race or 3-stage race, whatever you're doing. Or if it's just 1 stage, then you pretty much only get one try at it. Now, if I had the Check Me Out channel features here, most of these guys would actually be user-generated Check Me Out channel means, but unfortunately, not only did that not work on my Wii, but my Wii now no longer reads games, so RIP. You can actually technically have Reconnect 24 on the Wii U, But you have to leave your virtual Wii running for like 6 hours for it to download anything. Hey, it's the pizza girl. Pizza girl. See the little pizza box on the back of the bike. You don't get to eat pizza in this game, though. Kind of sucks. Eating pizza while you're riding around a tropical island, doesn't that just sound so relaxing? I don't know. It's a shame you can't do that here, but oh well. So yeah, pretty cool. We went from 100th to 75th, so we cut out a quarter of our competition right there, which is awesome. And it'll calculate your time, and it'll be cumulative right there at the results at the end. And I need some water. And yes, so it's going to periodically rotate between daytime and sunset. Now this one, I'd rather play at sunset. You actually go on the beach here. Sugar Sand Beach. And you go around town right next to the Red Iron Bridge there. Near the tennis courts. And then you go by Camel Rock, which is pretty awesome. But this one's a lot prettier during the sunset, so I don't know. It's not like you can just reset and hope for a different time of day. If you reset from here, it'll actually reset you on day one. So, yeah, I can't alter our settings here all that much. But yes, this is a very not really relaxing. I mean, it's not too physically demanding. You're mostly just kind of shaking your controller around. But, I don't know, it's definitely energetic competition, I suppose. Let's get some stamina back here. Get out of my way. Yeah, so basically, you can coast, but if you run into the person in front of you, you can fall off the stage. Obviously, don't do that. You can also knock other people off the stage. Definitely do that. That's good for your overall placement. Help kind of screw them over, if you will. But, yeah, don't let them slow you to a halt because you ran into them the wrong way. Not a good thing to do. But here, you're going to be approaching the beach. Also, don't pedal when you're over, when you're in the air, like going off of a hill or something. Do not pedal. You are completely wasting your energy. But yeah, here we are on the beach. We can actually just kind of coast here. Have the wind help push us along. Look at our competition back here. Again, this is like prime time, the best minigame to play with Check Me Out channel enabled, but unfortunately I can't do that. I'm sure there's videos on YouTube where you can see it though, so still pretty awesome. Ooh, someone ran out of stamina there. That's not good. Oh god, don't go over the rocks. Don't go over the rocks. That's not good. That is not something you want to do here. Okay, let's see if I can gain some stamina back here. Only seen one pizza guy so far. They're pretty few and far between. You'll see them every now and again, but they do act pretty much like any other opponent. Now for the last gasp stamp, I didn't quite do it there. You want to actually run out of stamina and just kind of run out of breath as you flow over the line. So I think I don't think you actually have to get first, but just finish the race basically out of breath. So yeah, that's a pretty easy stamp to get, and then first of many is just get first place, which we will try to do here. Now that was to the beach. Where will we be heading now? I think this is over the bridge, right? Let's see, where do we go? Yep, right by. So, right, this is called over the bridge. You actually don't go over the Red Iron Bridge, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, across the bridge, sorry. You don't go over the Red Iron Bridge, which is the bridge you think of when you think of Woohoo Island. Instead, you go over that little drawbridge that you play Sword Play Showdown on. So that's very interesting. Does anyone think of that bridge over the Red Iron Bridge? I mean, let's be honest. I think everyone, when you think bridge on Woohoo Island, you think of the Red Iron Bridge. I don't know. Oh, you also get a little bell there on your bike. You just turn the joystick on the nunchuck. Z is, or Z, whatever you call it, is your brakes. You shouldn't really need the brakes. Pretty much if you just want to slow down, just stop pedaling. It's better, generally a better option. But the brakes are there if you need them, absolutely, just press Z. But I don't know. It's just not something I ever think to do. I forget that you even have brakes on these bikes. Obviously a bike you have a way to slow down, but here you never think to do that. You just think of just a nice burst of energy. Riding, screw you, Sarah. Get out of my way. Just absolutely obliterate the competition. We started in the mid-50s there, so let's see if we can maybe peak mid-30s, maybe even 20s, like high 20s, I'm not sure. Oh man, look at that ocean. Look at Wedge Island in the distance. That beautiful sunset, absolutely gorgeous. God, this game would have looked so much better in HD. But it also wouldn't have looked the same. It's kind of some charm to it. It has that look of a 480p Wii game. That would have been lost if this were in like 1080p or something. But overall, the game would have definitely looked better and benefited from it. So I don't know, pros and cons. Now you can go with a slower little stride there. I don't really find it very useful because you do still use up energy. So I generally just go with larger gusts, if you will, or sprouts, I guess, of energy. That's generally my preferred way of doing this. Let's see. We're in the low 30s here, which is pretty cool. Let's cross the line. Let's not let anyone pass us. Let's see if we can... Oh, yep, right there. That is the last gasp. Now, I already got the stamp, so that doesn't matter. But if you were wondering how to get that, then that is basically it. And coincidentally, we will actually be starting the next round right here where we ended that race, which is pretty cool. And I believe it's called Over Talon Rock. So they're not joking when they say you are going to go over Talon Rock. Also, why are the rims on my wheels different from everyone else's? What the shit? Why do I get the cool looking wheels? Everyone else just gets the kind of generic AI wheels, I guess you'd call them. It's kind of weird. Is this game racist against computers? I don't know. Conspiracy, I suppose. So this is over Talon Rock, and as you can see, yes, you are actually going to jump off Talon Rock, quite literally. And yes, it looks ridiculous, but this is actually how you play the stage. And it is absolutely retarded, but in a good way. It's really fun. And also just ridiculous that you would ever think to do this. Yes, you literally just jump off a freaking, basically a cliff. I don't know. Throw all realism out the window, but that's pretty cool. 300 perfect game on the bowling alley. I would love to do that one day. Unfortunately, neither in a video game or real life have I ever bowled a perfect game, which is sad. Get a little village of houses up there. Little Easter egg will be present there when we go to the island flyover mode, which is going to be cool. Also, the lighthouse is up there. The windmills over here on our right, which is referred to the lighthouse setting in Showdown for some reason. I don't know why. You get the islands there in the background, as well as the little arc over there, or arch, or whatever you call it, as well as the secluded private island over there that there's nothing really on, because it's, well, private property that belongs to the woohoo government, I guess. I don't know. But it's interesting nonetheless. Over here is your little kind of harbor there, kind of a little marina or whatever. And there's a little hut there on the dock. Also, they print your name in the road here for some reason. I am having trouble going straight. I don't know why. Vincenzo warning me I'm running out of breath. Screw you. My lungs, my choice. I get to do whatever I want in this game. Thank you very much. You will not tell me how to bike, Mr. Vincenzo. I'm afraid I entered this race on my own terms, so I shall race on my own terms, so long as I don't break the rules. And last I checked, there is nothing against running out of breath. You'll just kind of suffer a position loss, pretty much. Now, you saw an oil slick back there. There's going to be banana peels and oil slicks throughout the courses. you're going to kind of slip and lose control if you go over either of those. Probably more so the oil. That's really slippery, and it's not good for the sake of your race, because you can pretty easily fall off when that happens. So definitely be careful of that. Should be able to get over there. Oh, wow, 18th. Oh, man. Whatever her name is, just stuck on the goal there. That is not good. But whatever. You got the excellent ping pong hotel with the tennis court. I guess just the tennis hotel over there. Pretty cool. Would be awesome if someone could like find a hidden tennis mode that's in this game's code. I would love to know if that was actually a plan at one point for this game, because otherwise, why is there a tennis court there? I really have always wondered that, but whatever. What are you gonna do? So we are starting in 18th place, going to the second to final race here. We're going to be going up the volcano, up on the mountain path, and we are going to be going right to the Hyrule Castle. Not Hyrule. God darn it, the Woohoo Island Castle. Whatever it's called. And, yep, definitely fitting for the stage. This is called Up the Volcano. And we'll be doing its beautiful sunset, which is awesome. And we're going to be going uphill, so that's going to kind of, I don't know, not suck, but it's definitely going to be something else. Now, I used to like the look of this. Unfortunately, you cannot, oh, I couldn't really go to this side, but even if you get to the grass there, you do not get to ride up on the top of that hill, unfortunately. We do get to go over the Red Iron Bridge here, though, which is pretty gosh darn awesome. There's the Queen Peach over there, which, to my knowledge, does not actually leave the island at any point in this game, so I don't know why it's there. Now, the AI, look at him. He just went over that banana peel. It didn't really affect him, though. So, fortunately, the AI do get that advantage that the obstacles, besides the physical, like, gates and whatnot, like if I run into this barrier near the basketball court, obviously even an AI would slow down from that, but if they run over an oil slick, pretty much no effect for the most part. Emma, I like how they tell you who your opponents are, so you know what you're up against. Now, they kind of scatter the AI out, the computers out here throughout the course, but in like the top 5, it's generally the same few. I get to recognize the names. I know one of them's like a boss in the showdown mode. And they're usually in like 3rd or 2nd or something like that. I don't know if it's always the same person in 1st. Besides if you get up there, obviously. Maybe that changes it up. I'm not sure. I can see ping pong champion Lucia up here, though. And one of our friends, unfortunately, ran out of breath there. He did not look too happy about that. Although, for some reason, the Mii's facial expressions really don't change in Wii Sports Resort. I know that's a thing in, like, the Wii Party games. They don't do that here, though. You can get absolutely obliterated in, like, sword play. And maybe there, actually, I think facial expressions do change. But there's certain mini-games where you can be an absolute loser and just happy face staring at the ground, which is really weird. Let's see, let's look at our competition. Actually, probably shouldn't do that since we're on the side of a cliff. And there are no guardrails here, as Vincenzo pointed out. For the right time and sprint for the finish, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen here. I think I ought to gain some stamina back here, rather than worry about my sprint, my epic final sprint. Oh, man, look how many guys are up here, though. You really want to do it. You really want to go for the sprint, but is it worth it? Probably not. Oh, man, that was risky there. Let's see. Let's at least stay in 6th. Okay, we stayed in 6th place. That was Ian, I think, that ran out of breath there. Again, kind of the same few folks that'll be in the top 5 or 6 up there. And yes, there will be one more race after this, and it'll kind of be the road home. I actually don't remember what it's called, but you will be going back to the town square, and in the one-stage race, This next stage we're going to be playing is actually pretty tough to win. But here it shouldn't be too difficult. So let's get into it. Now you can also speed up the preview by holding down the A button. I don't really want to do that though. And man, is this a long one. Man, are you doing a lot. But you should end up in the middle of the Central Town Square. Final day into Makawuhu. And yes, that little circular path there is not lying. You will be going inside an active volcano, which according to Wii Sports Resort lore actually hasn't erupted in like 2,000 years or some crap, but it's an active volcano and there's lava in there. So, I don't know. Certainly wouldn't work in real life, although you can, if you see like videos on whatever TV shows with people getting close, but you don't go inside the heart of the volcano. That just doesn't happen. That'd be a suicide mission. Now, I can already see 4 of these folks up here. Yeah, Anna, and is that Ian right there? I believe it is. Yes, it is. Scum. Absolute scum. Wow, actually, all our competition is right up here. Now, this might look familiar. This is where we did Stage 20 in Swordplay Showdown. Although, oddly, the area where we fought is a bit smaller to us when we're on bikes. I'm not really sure why that is. Why that's scaled so differently, but it is. It's very strange. You can see the beach down there. Any stage that involves the beach just is better at sunset. There we go. Look at that. Alicia just runs right over the banana peel. Absolutely no impact on her. What kind of... Well, what is that, Nintendo? What kind of AI advantage is that? Now, you get that nice little sound effect when you get to first place. You can actually get to first place on the 5th race. I've done that before. And so, basically, it's just a solo run through the last race, although you do have competition coming after you. Hey, there's where we were last video in the lake, which looks nowhere near as realistic here. It's just solid blue. It doesn't look nearly as pretty, but whatever. That is where we were canoeing yesterday, and there's a little view of the castle. The Royal Woohoo Castle, which I don't think we learn anything about in Island Flyover, but whatever. It's cool nonetheless. Get a quick sip of water. I'm gonna go a little bit here, but I will let the wind kind of carry me for the most part here. Just help me conserve some energy. Now, be careful at this bridge. Here's the one part where the brakes might kind of come to help you. But for me, I don't think I should need it. Right here's where you play the waterfall stage in Showdown. Exactly in that pattern, though here's where you would end Waterfall Reverse. And where would you start at? You'd start on the other side of the bridge, right? I think so. Sorry, I don't have a photographic memory with this game, so I do apologize. Though I do think I know a decent little bit. Let's just stay here in first. There's going to be people really creeping up on you. Might just be a better idea to not worry so much about them. But you don't want them taking you over at the end. So let's just cross the line. All right. That meter was really starting to shake, so I was worried they might overtake me there. And you do slow down at the end, which is weird. Me, or did that drop frame? Why was the game dropping frames there? That was not my capture card. That looked like it was dropping frames. I don't know. But gosh darn it, we got first place on the 6th stage race, ladies and gentlemen. And that will conclude the cycling minigame, which, yes, can be done in a single session. Now, you don't get to go over to the ancient ruins there, which kind of sucks. We never get to explore that. Not much to explore overall, but it would be cool if you could at least go through there. But we went through most of the major parts of the island, including jumping off a giant rock formation. Absolute suicide mission in real life, but here that is just another day on the biking road, the bike course, I suppose. 15:31:17. I don't know if that's good compared to my general record or not, but whatever. We get 6 stage master. And really, that should count as 1 stage master, although the difficulty does change up there. we did just beat all of the individual stages. I mean, not first in all of them, but I don't know. I feel like it should count towards something. Well, whatever. That's my opinion. What would Nintendo care about that? Whatever. So I think that's all of our new icons are now gone. And we now have just one sport left to play, and that is air sports. There are 3 modes here. One of them is 2-player only, so maybe if my sister wants to come out for a video, I can do that. Maybe. I don't know. I think I've tortured her with enough Wii games. She really doesn't care for them all that much. Although we have played this one before. Dogfight is just, I don't know, literally just fighting each other one-on-one in planes. Island Flyover, obviously explore the island. And skydiving is what we will be doing next time, where we will be basically repeating what we did when we opened the game up for the first time. Only this time around it will be point-based, and there will be stamps you can earn, which will be awesome. And I think I should be able to get them all at least on stream. Not going to guarantee that I'll get them in tomorrow's video, but we will certainly try. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you look forward to the next one, and I'll see you around. Peace.